EA just announced the biggest patch to any Madden game I've ever seen. This patch is going to address all the biggest problems in the game, and it actually added some huge new features. So in today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this patch, gameplay related. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the patch to hook zones. If you're unaware, there's currently a glitch in the game right now with vert hooks. Vert hooks will pretty much not play the depth you tell them to. If you zone drop them, like here you see I'm sending them to 5. If you shade them, it doesn't matter. Vert hooks pretty much match regardless. So this really makes playing certain formations impossible, such as like dime or dollar, because when you have these slot corners in these vert hook zones, they are not going to do what you tell them to do based upon your shading or your zone drops. Like right here, you see we got these two vert hooks, right? And you would think we put them at 5 yards for hook zones. You'd think they would do their job. But that's simply not going to happen. So you can see like here, I got a lot of underneath routes. You'd think these 5-yard hooks, they would play them. But watch what happens. They do not play them. They match and they leave their area of the field wide open. So with this new patch, that will no longer be the case. The vert hooks and the hook zones in general will play the way you tell them to play. That's a huge change. So the next thing I want to talk about is corner routes. Because right now, specific corner routes are very OP. This has been addressed as well. What do I mean? Well, if you look in your playbook, you're probably going to see there's different corner routes, in the game. There's kind of deeper corner routes like you see at a Y sail. But then there's a play like Flood H Post that has kind of a shorter corner route. And this is really what we're looking to deal with because right now these corner routes, they're just too good. They really are. And here's why. So when you stem down these short corners, you'll see they stem down very, very far. And basically what happens is if you snap the ball here, you'll see they just get an explosive break off the line. And, you can't play man against them. And playing zone is difficult as well because the only zone that really stops that is a hard flat. And you have to have it on the sideline, so it really limits your defense. Now, the way that they have addressed this is pretty smart in my opinion. What they're going to end up doing is changing the way these stems work on corner routes. Now, if you're enjoying this content and you want more like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop me a like on the video. Also, let me know what you guys think about the patch, what your thoughts are on the state of the game. Let me know what you think. I really want to know what you guys think about this patch because I really think it's going to be the greatest patch of all time, honestly. So, what I mean is, no longer can you stem it just all the way down like this. They're saying that you can basically, it's going to be to a point where you're not going to be able to just stem it all the way down. It's basically going to only let you go a notch higher. So we'll have to see exactly how it works. But I'm just assuming that these short corners like this, we can't stem them all the way down. So they'll still be good, but they're just not going to get that crazy break off the line, instantly running to the sideline. So that's really going to be interesting. So one of the biggest things I've hated so far about Madden 26 is that a lot of plays have built-in slide protections into the play that you don't add yourself. They're just already there. You commonly see this on play actions where they have half slides or passing plays where the running back's going out that has built-in empty protection. Now, if you play this game, you know this can be a problem because a lot of blitzes will take advantage of this, and always having to change your protection is an extra step that like a lot of us just don't want to have to do. So this patch actually is addressing that, and what is going to happen now is that there's going to be an option. Real quick guys, if you want to dominate Madden 26 and win more games, check out my VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content, including all the offensive and defensive ebooks I release all year long, in addition to premium Madden Vault weekly tip updates. You will learn the proven strategies thousands of players have used to win more games, and over 99% of my members say that they win more games with my tips. Click the link in the description to join now and start winning more games today. To basically take out the preset slide protections and protections built into place and just go into your standard default protection. I think this is basically going to take it back to the way it was in the past, every other Madden we played, where now, if you want protection, you can do it yourself, but it's not just built in. I mean, to me, this is just amazing. I love to hear this. I hate having built-in protections now the ability to take those out. They did this in college football. Love it. Now, the best thing about this patch, in my opinion, is that the air truck is going to be nerfed. Now, the air truck basically allows you to get a speed burst with your player, whether it's a quarterback, receiver, running back. It doesn't matter. People have been abusing this to roll out of the pocket like that because, as you see, when you just truck the air, your player gets basically a boost of speed. Now, you can use this running outside of the pocket, scrambling up the middle, throwing the ball, catching the ball, running the ball. Doesn't matter. You guys can see this is unnatural. It even just thumbs out defenders. Thankfully, this has been patched because I'm so tired of people running around, getting truck animations to the air, making my defenders dumb out, just moving faster than they should. And worst of all, quarterbacks don't even fumble when you do this. So it just is all the way bad. Very good that this has been patched. Now, another thing that is very big is that the whole audible flip, unlimited fast hot routes, that's going to be nerfed as well. Now, if you're not aware of this, what this basically is if you come out in a formation like, say I come out in this doubles formation, if I was to do one of two things that people do right now, one of the most common ones is just audibling to another formation. So what essentially happens is when you do this, you are able to literally hot route your entire team with no delay, just like that. And this has just been extremely hard to defend because, like, defensively, when someone audibles, we can't make our adjustments at the same speed. We got defenders running all over the field. It's just a huge advantage. So this has been nerfed. Now, I don't really think we know yet how much exactly it's been nerfed, but just nerfing it, period, is really good because this was definitely a problem. Audibling, flipping, having unlimited hot routes, and let's not forget stemming down all these corners, definitely was too OP. If you want to learn how to make millions of coins to get all the best players on your Madden Ultimate Team, check out the Coin Authority on Sportsgamerz.com. Click the link in the description of this video and use coupon code COINS for 10% off your order. Now, another thing that has been addressed is the contains. We all know contains are not very good right now at all. It is just way too easy to run around these contains just like that. They don't do much. So the fact that contains are getting buffed is huge. I really do think that with taking the air truck out, making contains better, slowing down the flipping and hot routes, the stem down corners, we really are going to address the majority of the biggest issues in the game. Now, they also did get rid of certain glitches. And what I mean by that, the quiet the crowd. Now, if you're not aware, basically what that is if you come out in a play that has like an auto motion route. People are doing this with like auto motion wheel plays just like this. What they would do is they would snap the ball, they would quiet the crowd, and it would basically make the auto motion route hike the ball in a place that wasn't natural, and he'd be wide open. So like right here, if I just run this normal, it's a good play. But if I don't quiet the crowd, we do have defenders in position to defend that. But if I quiet the crowd, you would see that nobody's going to be in position to defend it. It's just a wide open pass. So that has been patched as well. One final thing I want to mention is that they actually, this is super underrated. They made all quarterbacks have the same like hot route. And what I mean by that, so right now there's certain quarterbacks in the game, like a Patrick Mahomes, that when you try to hot route and make adjustments, they just do a lot of pre-snap like gestures, whatever you want to call it, and it takes forever to snap the ball. This has caused people to not want to use players like Patrick Mahomes because it's just too hard to get your adjustments off and run your play, and people are just always using the same quarterbacks because they don't do that. So like someone like Justin Fields, like here you see if I try to hot route, he doesn't really do anything. At worst, he might point something out once in a while. Someone like Patrick Mahomes, he's doing the mock arena, and you're getting delay of games. So basically, with this update, there's going to be no more of that. All quarterbacks are going to supposedly work the same, and that's going to just open the door to using so many more quarterbacks that like we really didn't use simply because their pre-snap was so bad. So you can see like Madden 26 definitely had some issues. I think it was a fun game already, but this patch literally is going to address every single issue in the game all at once. I mean, this is a great thing. I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know. I can't wait for it to drop. Till next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.